Hi guys, Donald Trump and his new administration seem very content to throw allies under a bus. First it was Canada and Mexico, then it was Jordan and Egypt. Now it seems to be Europe and the United Kingdom in regards to Ukraine. Trump had said before the election that the war in Ukraine needed to come to a conclusion. He famously claimed that he would end it within 24 hours of taking office. He also said that if allies did not increase their NATO spending, he would consider withdrawing the US from the organization. Now his Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth told America's allies, if you can still use that term, that it's basically their problem, and threw Ukraine under a bus as he said so. Have a listen.
We want, like you, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine. But we must start by recognizing that returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective. Chasing this illusionary goal will only prolong the war and cause more suffering. A durable peace for Ukraine must include robust security guarantees to ensure that the war will not begin again. This must not be Minsk 3.0. That said, the United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement. Instead, any security guarantee must be backed by capable European and non-European troops. If these troops are deployed as peacekeepers to Ukraine at any point, they should be deployed as part of a non-NATO mission, and they should not be covered under Article 5. There also must be robust international oversight of the line of contact. To be clear, as part of any security guarantee, there will not be U.S. troops deployed to Ukraine.
So what you're doing is you're leaving the battlefield and you're telling the people who are remaining on the battlefield what to do. What an absolute charlatan and what a failure of a country the United States is about to become. You are dictating what Europeans should do, what Ukrainians should do, and at the same time your boss is going to Moscow to negotiate. To negotiate what? Because you're leaving. You're saying, we're not getting involved. And we're going to tell you what to do. Go F yourself. You know, what other response could there be? You're saying, this is what you have to do, but we're not going to get involved. It's a European problem. Then if it's a European problem, then shut the F up. Say, we're not getting involved and we're going to keep our mouths shut because we're not getting involved. You can't say, this is a European problem and here are the rules you have to follow. No, sir. We're not going to follow your rules because you're no longer the boss. You have excluded yourself. Like, I'm trying to find something positive from all of this. Maybe this is all a con. Maybe this is all a negotiating tactic by Donald Trump. But Donald Trump, it seems, wants to give everything away. But normally in a negotiation, you say, I'm not going to give anything away. And then at the end of the negotiation, there are compromises. But Donald Trump is going in saying, we're going to go back to the way it was before. We're going to give everything to Russia. It's going to be a much better deal for Russia than it will be for Ukraine. Donald Trump, I think, has excluded himself from any position where he can dictate policy because his defense secretary is basically saying here, we're not getting involved. Well, if you're not getting involved and you're not going to support European nations and you're not going to help secure peace there, then why are you even talking? What is the point in Donald Trump going to Moscow? Maybe they can negotiate, accommodation or flats or apartments or condos or whatever in Moscow for Donald Trump, because that would be actually something constructive. Because what he's doing on behalf of Ukraine or the United States is completely pointless. Because you have said you're not going to get involved. It's your problem. It's the European Union's problem. It's the UK's problem. It's the international community's problem. It's Ukraine's problem, not ours. Well, if it's not your problem, then shut the F up. That would be more valuable. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.